Hi Collective, welcome to the channel. I'm Crystal, a divine messenger. Okay, so I want to get into the tarot and see what is going on with the current energies, right? So I'm so excited for cycles done. These karmic cycles done. Finally, I feel that I've been able to process, a lot. Like it's been a bit much. I think a lot of it was that Cancer full moon, right? Just so many emotions were coming up, and then that energy, gets you kind of like think about, everything like, jeez, like past memories, and there's been just so much purging and closing out of these cycles, right? And lessons, and then oh my gosh, and then things being exposed, right? And then oh my gosh, it's like I finally had to give everything to my ancestors to handle things for me, right? Because I'm like, I don't even know what to do with all this. Just help me move forward. I finally went to them to help me, like, yes, close out these cycles, right? Like, I don't need to, I learned the lessons, right? They were way overdue, which, I knew what they were to begin with, but I went in trying to, like, well, I wanted to expose some corrupt individuals, and I wanted to see if I could flip them to love. So I gave them that chance, right? Well, I thought I wanted to see, right? It was one of the things when I came down here is I wanted to see if I could turn the devil. So, like, I know that I asked for certain things, right? So, yeah, I sent some of his highest ranking demons, right? I think that I was close, but, the jealousy took over. They didn't, there were moments, there were, like, glimmers, right? But it was only when it was, like, I was alone. Too. Like, if anybody else was around, it went right back to that ego percent. What, you know what I mean? So it's too scared, right? You're either gonna understand what I'm saying or you're not. If it was too much. 10 of Swords. Yeah. Do you see? It was trying to transform at this situation, right? Because there's some, it's just like the fallen angels and things like that. It was a recovery mission, right? I'm very much aware of my contracts. I know one of the problems I have is I hang out longer in them, right? Because I want to try to make sure that others are okay. So I make that sacrifice myself, right? In a way, right? But I know that this was like, this was definitely divine intervention. Lines had been crossed. And two, I had requested, a tower too. I'm like, you got to make it harder for me to send something in with this full moon. And they failed. So, done. Now I get to move on knowing better that I, so in a way, like, I got to make the final judgment. So, and, it's all a learning lesson, right? So, I don't regret any of it. I don't. And I still send love and healing and all of that. That's why, like, I'm not going after revenge. But I was talking about last night. One of the beautiful goddesses that's always with me. She was wanting some wanting some justice, right? Because it wasn't until I allowed, right? And anyway, my eyes are going forward, not backwards. I'm focused on, on my forward movement, and I'm super excited for the next level, right? And like I said, it's right in alignment with everything, with New Earth, right? So, yeah, and people are going to be finding out. That's part of, like, if anything, that's the revenge that I would, if I was going to want revenge, well, I know it's going to happen anyways, but that's kind of like the type of revenge that I want, is for people to fully be able to know, and it's kind of like the justice and the vindication, because, see, my energy is cloaked, right? That's why people, Earth angels often are, right? You don't realize that they're warriors who they have protecting them. They often get that label like, oh, I can take advantage of their love and their kindness and all of that. No, you don't realize how y'all don't know all the fire that I got in my chart and everything else. That's what I mean. Like it's perfect. It's not like baiting, right? Well, it's like you're not gonna see those signs if you know, but I don't know where I'm going with this, but our energies have heavily cloaked, right? Just like if anybody that thought that they could get readings on me and things like that, they were not going to be reading my energy correctly. So there was some false information that was given to certain individuals that actually led them to doing attacks and things like that. So to get the real, you know, it's that energy. It's like when you finally realize, like, oh my gosh, like I was lied to, like what, like no, like to me that's the type of like revelation, the revenge revelation, like that I would want, you know, for them to truly see me, right? And then it's like all of the things, like all of the illusions, right, all of the things that devil, right, and those demonic forces were flipping upside down and messing with their minds, and certain people that were sent in to test them, right? They reveal their falsity. They're getting revealed now. Who can, you know what I mean? So it's like now that the illusion or whatever, it's almost like, you know what I mean? And even though they do get revealed, because you can just look around at everybody receiving their karma, their towers, and the things like that. Like even the ones that get in, right? Because really, you shouldn't be peering in people's energies, right? So if you misread it, well, it was because I was protected, so you were going to misread it, but you're going to be finding out the truth now. And yeah, you shouldn't be doing that spell work, right? And trying to look into my energy. So there are repercussions for that, right? So that's what I mean. Like even with tarot, like I've been warning you, got to be careful with tarot, right? You do. And those are lessons for those practitioners and stuff that people have been going to, right? And these little cults, they're gonna stop. They're gonna stop influencing, right? And even if just like your little cult is your family, and you're a mother and you want to, or a father, and you want to interfere in your child's life, giving you perceptions, telling them what to do, especially when they're an adult, like no. Especially when you're giving them false teachings and okay, I'm gonna get out of that energy. So yeah, the Chariot, look at this beautiful, the white horse here, this beautiful white energy, this movement, higher levels of ascension are being reached. So also, I mean, cycles are closed out, so I got what I needed to say out off my heart, right? And thank you so much, all my beautiful family, my soul family, my star family. You know, I really feel the love and the support very much, and the healing, and it's definitely been helping me on my path, right? Because it's like, even though I knew I had this plan how I wanted to play out everything, I didn't really know how it was all going to go down, you know. But in a way, it was like, I was like, I knew it was going to break my heart in a way, but it was like, I was actually trying to shield some of the pain, because I feel bad when people do fall to spell work, manipulation, and control into these darker entities. It's because they, in fact, they have traumas and woundings, right? If they were strong enough to not have those, if they could overcome those, they wouldn't have been manipulated and controlled, right? So that's why I have like that compassion or whatever. And I was like, it's hard to like, that's what the hardest thing for me is. It's hard to like let people go when I know that it's because they need to heal. I don't like to leave people when they need to heal, even though they're doing these dark things. But certain lines were crossed, right? And it's like my team told me. So it was like, all right, are you ready to, you know, play things out how you want to now and stuff? So, you know. But this is, it goes in alignment with everything. Maybe that was always part of the plan, because it's, you know, this is about tests and obstacles here. Like, you need to be able to overcome them. And it was a big thing for me. Was love enough? Was love enough to be able to hold on to that, to fight off the urges of these lustful demonic entities? Three of Swords, betrayal, heartbreak, pain. And the Magician. There was definitely spell work, an illusion, and just so much gossiping, right? It's like you really do hold the key to unlocking things. See, she's even covering her throat. Like, the truth does set you free. It does. So that's why everything that's done in the dark gets revealed to the light. You know? But it's like, even though things get revealed, sometimes people, they can't. Or they don't understand, or they don't want to accept it. You know? And I know that a lot of vindication is happening at this time. Things are playing out just as the Chosen have said, right? And just like with the, not the prophecies. I was looking to say that, why are they slipping that word for me? Conspiracy theories and things like that. It's funny, they'll label them that. They won't just call them lies or false or whatever. They're theories, right? And just like mythology, right? It's a myth, but it's, you know what I mean? There's the truth is there. Like, this is such a beautiful time that everything is coming out as it always does. But it's funny, you know, just like they won't just call the stuff lies because there's truth behind them. Now I know people put their own spin on it and it goes off, but that's what I mean. So much is being revealed. That's what I don't understand about people too. Like, look at that. Look at the advancement, the evolution, right? For like what year we're in, 2025, and everybody's still focusing on these same teachings from the very beginning. Like, you don't think that things had advanced and we found more things out, but you can look at like a long time ago. What Earth looks like and where the continents are and the shapes and what Earth and all of that, and it hasn't changed. You would think that it would change, but no, because the stuff that they have to teach you to get you to believe it's a certain way, if it's a lot, like, you know what I mean, that's not changing and evolving and things like that. Okay, I'm getting too far, right, with this, but just like, oh my gosh, like, where are people learning about cosmology? And that's definitely some teachings, right, and learning about the creations and the gods, and just it's more than just a certain set. Like, religion is like, like it just touches the surface, and it's like people are just so focused. And I know that, yes, we, you know, it all leads you, it all has truth in it, but it's just a piece of it. And why so many people get focused on just one piece, like that's what's killing me. Like with this cult, right, that it was a religious cult, right? And that's what I mean. Like, they're all false prophets and all of that, and they are invoking the Jesuit spirits and the Jezebels. That's the entities that that I've been dealing with, that family, right? Anyways, but some just want to go down with you know, what they know. I mean, you get to advance to higher levels of consciousness when you're ready. That's the beautiful thing, right? But definitely the knowledge is out there and available, but you shouldn't be taking it to levels, you know, just like, I'm pretty sure, you know, the things that, you know, not gossiping about others, not projecting, not all of that, like, where did, like the power of prayer, but you know, everybody knows, talks about that, but you don't think your words matter and what you're saying and projecting. Like, so many of these families, like, they're so focused on themselves and the religion that they're worshiping, but then they're sacrificing their own children and using them in gossip. Okay, I'm gonna get out of that energy. So anyway, it's unfortunate, right? But Okay, moving on. But that was for somebody, right? Because I know who watches my content. All right, Two of Cups is coming out here. Right, so this was definitely about a soulmate, you know, lovers, right? Partners. Where there was a betrayal between two. Where there was a chance for romance to grow and bloom, right? Into something very beautiful here. If wounds were healed and cleared. Right? Okay, let's keep going. But yeah, so there was definitely third party intervention, third party betrayal. See, Six of Pentacles, justice is coming in. Gold diggers on this card too. Somebody could have been in it for like money and things like that. But see, I don't even like to read it that way, because sometimes people, like, they know who has like beautiful energy, and like you can see who's got, like, what am I hearing, like that saying people say, like a good head on their shoulders. Like you can see who looks like they're going to advance, right? Like who's you know, who's sitting around working, who has dreams and desires and passions, and like that's what I do every single day, right? As I'm learning and teaching and just excited to discover things, and you know, have all these beautiful ideas of things that I want to build and create in ways that I want to change this world. And all of these people that were holding criticism on me, like they had no idea any of that. That's why you don't talk about people, right? They took one factor. Oh, she's got so many tarot cards, right? Like, you know, and like, gosh, she's invoking the devil. Yeah, well, they don't really know who I work with, right? And what I'm here doing, right? So that's what I say. But we're protected for that reason, because we don't go around, right? We get enough people that just feel our energy, right? That we're guiding and helping. So, yeah, look, the devil, see. But somebody wanted to invoke these energies, right? I'm going to play in these energies. That's why if you're gossiping, you need to stop yourself, whether you're a reader or not, right? If you're not balancing it, temperancing it. Don't like have a heavy reading where you're talking about all this dark, dense energy and then just put it out there and leave it out there. You know, where are you balancing it? Where are you temperancing it? Where's the lesson behind it, right? Because it's always a lesson. 10 of Wands and 4 of Wands. So yeah. This was a very burdensome situation, like bondage, like I felt very chained and bound to the devil here in this situation. Hard work, stress, weighing heavily. Because there was a lot that was going on, but it's like I thought I could take on all of it. A lot of stuff was getting projected towards my kids too. At some point it was like these things were getting projected on my children, on my lover, and I was having all of them after me, right? So, Star card and Judgment. Yeah, Judgment's been called here. Like, enough's enough, right? Turning point, destiny. It's also time. Time's up. It's like I knew that I had a certain time frame. So, like, I knew it was gonna, you know, there was many warnings that were there. So, there's this Knight of Wands energy, whirlwind romance, fling, the hero. That's that player card. So, players being exposed, running around, and that lustful energy. Yeah, King of Swords, unavailable, undetached. Just somebody that wanted to strategize and plan and one up and competition and play those games instead of working on healing. Queen of Swords, yeah, was against a Queen of Swords. Was trying to strategize and come up against somebody. This was just like battling, competition, like a battle of the egos I'm getting here. Oh, it was for clout. It was for, yeah, look, there's a King of Wands coming out here. Yeah, see, somebody wanted someone's destiny here. Like destiny swap type of energy. See, that's what I mean Like the ones that looked into the charts or whatever, like for some, yeah, they might have been, yeah, and you know what, because it's like, I know that I made a mistake and I revealed for a little while, like, when I first started, I think it was my last channel, I put my stuff up, right? Because I was getting really excited when I was finding about my sun, my moon, my rising, Venus, all these different things. And then when I found out certain astrological alignment, and like, I know I disclose way too much stuff because your birth chart can really tell about special things that happen, right? And like you can really look into a lot. So like anybody that wanted to like, and that's what happened, right? It was like I showed them how to like research me and find things out. Plus, to my mother, yeah, that's why so much of her stuff is catching up. I was like 17, and she did one of those where she paid money to get the full report on me. Like it was like a 50-page report, and this was before like I even knew astrology very well. I remember like I was starting to get excited about it, so like I told her about it, and I remember it was one of these where, you know, she did one, and then I was super excited, and then I remember she was like, I got one for you too, and I was like, really? Like, wow, okay, thanks. Like I didn't think she was gonna order me one too, because I was always doing like the little free ones or whatever. Anyway, then it ended up disappearing. I always kept like everything, you know, I'm a Cancer, we have to keep everything for memories and all that stuff, and I never found it again. I forgot about it till years later, but I remember times that like I would tell her like certain visions and things that I had certain times that like I know I've had big winnings before. I know exactly the times that they have happened, and where other people have taken them away from me. And I just told myself, well, it's not the time yet. Like I wouldn't even know what to do if I had that right now, because there's the people around, like the situation that I'm in. Like I just knew that it wasn't time yet, because I knew the time that I would need all of that. Like I knew it was for new earth, right? Like I'm very much aware of like the timeline that I'm going to, right? Because that's when I'm going to have all of the things that I need to create what I want. Like it's not time to create all of the things that I want, so I would just be going and living a lavish, just blow it all or whatever. Like no, so I knew it wasn't right, so I was like, so let them take it or whatever. But I'll never forget when like I don't know why they're bringing this up, right? But I remember when all of a sudden like we weren't talking, or like we had a falling out and stuff, and I don't know why they're bringing this up, but like she showed up and stuff, because it was like I knew that she had seen what I was destined for, so she thought it was time yet. I don't know. I guess that's just for her, because I know that she's still watching my content too. But yeah, I knew that there's been lots of signs and stuff, and I knew very much that she was a gold digger, and went after my father for the same thing, right? So she never wanted to work or do anything, right? But she's getting her karma for that. So everything balances out. That's why you can't be, you know, she ended up with nothing, right? Even all of the money that my father had put in accounts, and the house that, you know, all of his investments and everything, like it was all depleted and gone within a matter of months. And she lost it all, right? Like you can't get away with things like that. Like why people think that you can destiny swap or be these gold diggers and sign people out of contracts, because that's what's coming about now. All those false, like I've always been aware of the shady dealings, right? Like it's kind of their fault. They knew I had these gifts, because when I was little, I was like, why can't you see this stuff? Like, why can't you? They knew I had these gifts and all of that. Instead of embracing them, they just, oh my gosh. Anyway, this is all this Cancer full moon stuff. Maybe they want me to reveal this stuff, right? Because it's to let them know. Maybe this is my vindication to let them know that I knew the entire time, right? But it's one of those, like, I know that I've also had my divine team in place protecting me, watching me. That's why these things aren't touching me. And it's also like you might want to stop the gossiping and the projections and things coming my way, because things are only going to amplify, right? I don't need you to come apologize to me and say that you're sorry. You know, you need to work on not talking about me and putting respect on my name. if you are going to talk about me. And focus on you. Focus on your own life. Like that's what you need to do, and heal, right? And that's what I would like. So anyways, I mean, it's really sad because of what's coming here. Like, that's what I mean. Like, everybody here right now on earth, like, this is such a blessing. Like, you're here at the end times through this amazing transition. That's what I mean. Like, I'm not going to say people can't heal from that, and you serve your karma. If you're still here serving your karma, then you're healed from that. Go back to love and light, right? Connect with God, divine source within you, connecting, right? Not praying away. Religion leads you down the path of discovery, but everybody prays outside, looking outside, waiting for different things, because I know that they hijacked, infiltrated the systems, right? But that's what I mean. The new teachings are here. So you need to stop following the false prophets and the new ones that are rising, the chosen ones. Give them respect, follow them, because the new leaders are taking over. If you haven't been able to see, the false leaders, the ones that had all that money and greed that everybody was like, look at them and all the riches. Yeah, what's it's all, okay. I'm not going to say all of them, right? It's not, but all of the darkness it's going to be exposed, right? So there's a lot of things taking over, right? Okay. So I guess that's it for this one, because I'm at 30 minutes. So I try to keep my readings around 30 minutes because I don't want to pull on y'all's energy too much. So all right, I'm going to pull in some oracle cards because that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to play with some more cards and do some starseed readings. So all right, love and light to all of you. Bye, guys.